What up? What up? Peace, fam. Appreciate everybody for coming through. Peace, brother Jeremy. Peace, everything. Peace, sister Valicia. Peace, brother Kimoyo, West African Spirit. Brother Cindiata. Peace, man. Peace, peace. Uh, Appreciate y'all for coming through, man. Make sure as y'all come in, y'all please like the show and y'all please share the show. Um, it's me for right now. Maybe a couple of the brothers will come in and join as we get going. But today, man, we just gonna go deal with a couple of current events and let you know that Spear Masters Volume 4 is coming this September, September the 24th. Let me see here. Here we go. So, as you see, we have, hold on one second. There we go. We got Spear Masters Volume 4 coming September 24th, 2021. Everybody make sure y'all get it. Yep, 24 days. And we coming back. We working. So this show is really in an effort to, give y'all more content. You know what I'm saying? Give y'all more content and also promote Volume 4 Spear Masters. It's gonna be dope. I'm excited. You know what I'm saying? Also, we will be having a virtual release party, a book release party on September 24th, that same day. We will have a couple of guest speakers, but as we will release those names in a couple of days. So y'all just bear with us. Hold on, hold your horses, and we'll give you the names of those guest speakers that will be there at the virtual release book release party. So, man, again, man, y'all please like the show. Please share the show. Tell a friend that we about to be going in. I'm gonna drop the link in the chat in a little bit. This is book gonna be a hardcover. That's something we will have to get back with you on. I'm not sure all of our previous books have been paper covers, but I'm not. Honestly, I'm not even sure yet. More than likely, it's gonna be a paper cover, but I don't know. Maybe we will have the option to do a book, hardcover. Um, but yeah, appreciate that question, man. We'll get back with you and let us know. Just stay tuned. Make sure you are subscribed to Kofi Pasai TV on YouTube. Kofi Pasai TV on YouTube, and we'll get back with you, man. But appreciate that, brother Mitchell. Peace, brother Omar. Yeah, man. As I said, man, y'all please like the show and share the show as you coming in. Please try to share the show in 5 to 10 groups. Get this word out about Volume 4. You know what I'm saying? Get the word out about Kofi Pasai Research Team. Get the word out about Kofi Pasai TV. We work hard. We will never be one of these platforms that have thousands and thousands of people in the chat, and we okay with that because we are about quality over quantity. You know what I'm saying? So our little following that we have, we are greatly appreciative of it because we are, like I said, we are quality over quantity, and we know that y'all people that's in here now that's supporting us every time we go live, y'all are the best chat on YouTube, regardless of what anybody else is saying. Forget everybody else chat. We got the best chat on YouTube. We got the best supporters on YouTube. Very loyal, man, and we greatly appreciate it. So yeah, let's get into it. I'm gonna play. Hold on one second, y'all. Yeah, so I'm gonna play a video. This week, there was a incident at a California high school where some high school students took a doll, a children's doll, a black children's doll, right? And they painted the eyes, they put crosses over the eyes, they stomped the doll, they put the doll in sexually suggestive poses, they ran over the doll, and they named the doll Shaniqua. So, there is some racial motivation. This is a racist act from some high school students in Salinda, California. Right. So we're gonna get into that, and I want feedback. I need y'all feedback. I need to know how y'all feel about it. Um, I'm gonna drop the link to the panel after the video is over or in the middle of the video, while the video is going. And you can feel free to hop on, give your feedback, speak your piece. But I need y'all feedback, definitely. So hold on, let's get to it.
With one Central Coast high school dealing with the fallout from a racist incident that went viral over the weekend. Happened at Salinas High School and involved racist overtones directed at the African American community. With more on the story and what's being done to address it, we go to Action News 8 reporter Felix Cortez, who's live outside of Salinas High School tonight.
And Aaron, a full investigation has been launched to find those directly involved in not one, but several.
My bad, y'all. I'm tripping. You know what I forgot to do? I forgot to play the disclaimer. Yep, so just to make sure YouTube got everything under control, this copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. So we are using this for educational purposes. We will be reviewing the video. So YouTube, you gotta relax.
With one Central Coast high school dealing with the fallout from a racist incident that went viral over the weekend. Happened at Salinas High School and involved racist overtones directed at the African American community. With more on the story and what's being done to address it, we go to Action News 8 reporter Felix Cortez, who's live outside of Salinas High School tonight.
And Aaron, a full investigation has been launched to find those directly involved in not one, but several racially motivated incidents here on campus. And the NAACP not only demanding answers, but accountability as well. The racist incidents went down at Salinas High School involving a small black doll that students stomped on and drove over.
They drew crosses on the eyes. They put a bandana around her neck and was spinning her around. And they put an ankle monitor, and it's just really disgusting.
Some Salinas High School cheerleaders were seen with the doll at Friday's football jamboree. By the weekend, the video had gone viral and was a talk on social media.
It was wrong, and some people probably thought it was a joke, but most people probably didn't take it as a joke. So I think somebody should have realized before they took it out to go like, hey, that's not right.
Monday morning, the principal told students a full investigation is underway to identify those directly involved.
They should be held accountable for what they did. That digital footprint should follow them, like when they apply for colleges and stuff, because what they did was like insensitive, vulgar, and disgusting.
It really is messed up for them, for that to happen. Like, I don't know. For me, I think they deserve to get suspended.
Counselors were brought in to help students express their concern and anger. The president of the Monterey County NAACP said she planned to meet with district leaders, and members of the district's African American Advisory Committee will meet with the superintendent to demand swift punishment and opportunities to advance race and culture learning.
Some of them don't know that the things that they're doing are insensitive or racially influenced because they don't know the history. And so education is the key. Education is the key. I always say that. If you don't know, then how do you know? And when you know, you do better. You do.
And as I mentioned, the president of the local NAACP did meet with district leaders today. She released a statement shortly after that meeting, and it reads in part, she wants the district to send a clear message, a direct message, make it crystal clear that there will be consequences to their very serious actions. Of course, she's talking about the students that may have been involved here. The statement also goes on to read that those involved in this incident have been identified as student leaders at the school, and it is imperative that school administrators remove them immediately from these roles. And incidentally, tomorrow, the school board for the Salinas Union High School District will have their meeting, their first full meeting since these incidents arose, and I'm sure the board member will... Sorry about that, but I'm sure the board meeting will be packed, and the board members will hear an earful from a lot of people regarding what happened here at Salinas High School. Aaron.
Yeah, man. What y'all think about that? I feel the same way, man. I feel the same way, brother Jeremy. They know. They gotta know. Yeah, peace, Sabio. Yeah, that's Cali for you. That apparently the school is, from what I hear, 70% Hispanics, and we already know how that is with them in Cali. Many racial overtones. Disgusting. Yeah, typical. I agree. Yeah. Many racial overtones, and it's crazy that the sister from the NAACP would give them an out like that. We was talking about this last night. There's no way that you will not be able to know that what you're doing would be considered as racial acts. There's no way. Like, you in high school, okay? If you in middle school, elementary, like, it might be a different conversation. But you in high school. I was in high school at one point, right? And the shit I was doing in high school was crazy. I was doing some things that adults that was in their early 20s might not have been doing, you know? But yeah, it's absolutely no way you're not going to know that that's racially motivated. I was smoking marijuana. I was engaging in sexual acts. I was engaging in street activities. I don't like to talk about too much of that on air, so that's all I'll say. I was doing some of everything, man. Skipping school. You know what I'm saying? I was even smoking cigarettes in high school, drinking alcohol, all that, man. It's no way you're gonna tell me that high school students don't know what the hell they doing. Well, we got one more video of this, and it actually shows it shows the doll, and it shows some of the positions that the doll was put in. It shows the doll being stomped on, all that. So let me play that real quick, and I'll let you get your piece, Savio.
All right, Felix, thank you.
Josh, I spoke with some residents and parents who say the images they came across are appalling, but ultimately aren't surprised that this is happening.
Even as a joke, racism is racism.
Controversy is erupting at Salinas High School, and now an investigation, all stemming from videos and posts circulating this weekend depicting students posing with a black baby doll named Shaniqua on an Instagram account. One video shows people stomping on the doll. Other pictures put the doll in sexually suggestive situations. That Instagram account has since been deactivated, but it's still causing quite a stir in the community. One Salinas High parent says she isn't surprised by these posts.
These kids feel comfortable enough to do this on campus at a football game where there's parents, where there's staff members, and other children. And you're going to tell me out of all the staff being around and even parents, nobody saw this go on? Nobody saw that there was something wrong with this?
Two members of the African American Advisory Committee for the school district says these posts are just a symptom of a larger issue permeating the culture at some schools, ones that need to be addressed, including a lack of diversity education.
Some of the things in those pictures, and that was with that doll, are stereotypes, direct stereotypes of African Americans.
How we can address this is through education. A lot of these kids don't know the insensitivity of their actions because they don't know the historical. They don't know the historical facts based on that.
The Salinas Union High School District says they're looking into these posts, stating the administration promptly initiated a full investigation, which will include identifying those who are directly involved. Parents say this isn't the first time something like this has happened at Salinas High, saying change can only start in the home.
You got to have these awkward conversations. Yes, it's tough to have this conversation with your babies. I get it. But you have to have these conversations to avoid them putting themselves in situations like this. Because if you don't have it, it's going to continue to happen.
The district is currently working on identifying everyone in the pictures. They had no comment regarding any disciplinary action, but will continue following this story as we learn more. In Salinas, Stephanie Aceves, KION News Channel 546.
Of the exact amount of people that's dying.
Yeah, we ain't gonna get to that next one yet. But yeah, man, as you seen, no disciplinary actions have been spoken of. So I'm curious to see what is going to happen. I'm gonna try my best to follow this story. What up, Pure? That video that I just had up, Pure, was in Salinas, California. Some California, I don't know if you caught it, but some California students had a black doll. They were stomping the doll out. They named the doll Shaniqua. They was putting the doll in sexual positions and shit. They ran over the doll like it's a bunch of racist shit. So yeah, man, we might play it again after a while. But yeah, that's what's going on and what we're talking about. What you feel about it, brother Sabio?
Yo, what up, y'all? What up, Sutek? Man, I seen part of it earlier this morning. I couldn't finish watching it because I actually got kind of upset that, these things are still going on in these school districts, and, parents and teachers are acting like they're oblivious to it, and that's the killer right there. It's the parents and it's teachers, and it's this critical race theory idea that they're pushing out that are allowing these things to happen. For real. It's like if they're basically saying that slavery didn't happen and we can't talk about the horrors of it, then basically whatever they're doing now can't be talked about. Racism doesn't exist according to that whole critical race theory narrative. It's something that Black people made up to make themselves feel good, vindicated, and to saying they can't get ahead, in other words. And that's basically what that showed me. That's why I couldn't finish watching it this morning. It's actually pretty disgusting.
It is, bro. It is, and it's sad to say. I don't think it's out of the norm. Like the parents said, it didn't surprise her.
Yeah, there's something that is probably something that they do in private. In their, they probably say and do things like that within their family, within their home. You know, they don't talk about it, but they act those things out. You know, because they're not around many Black people in that school. There's not many. I think it's like 75. And when I left California, Salinas High School was like that. We hated playing football and basketball games up in Salinas.
Oh, so you've been over there. You've been to the high school before.
Yeah. We hated going up that way.
Oh, shit. Yeah, that's crazy.
That's just how Salinas is been, though. Salinas has always been a very racist city. West in the building.
What up? Peace, brother. Peace, brother Thurman. Yeah, man. So would you say, because you're familiar with California, I only been here a few years, about 5 years. Would you say that it is would you say that there's tension between Hispanics and Blacks in California?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. There have always been tension between the Hispanics and Blacks. When I left Pasadena, California, actually, there was about to be a race war in Pasadena between the Blacks and the Hispanics. And it started escalating. You know, there were small things. It started out with words, and then fist fight. Then a SA got stabbed. Then a young Black girl got shot. Then a Mexican family got shot. Then a Black girl got her eyes poked out in a 99-cent store. So it just got worse and worse and worse. So, and I think the race war in California started over a pair of boots. I did some research into it, and it started over a pair of boots that were stolen in prison.
Wow, that's crazy. Thurman said it's tension like that in Texas too. My brother Chavez will probably be getting on soon. He's in Houston, so he could speak to that. Pure, I know you in Cali. I know you. I can't remember what part of Cali you said you in, man. But what you can probably speak to that as well. Y'all in Cali, who closer? Yeah, I'm in Central Cali. I'm not sure where Salinas is. What part of Cali it is in?
You close to Salinas. You're in Central. You have to go down, up a little bit. Actually, Salinas is up toward a little north towards going towards San Francisco.
Oh, okay. Yeah, see, I'm in Merced. I'm right here by Fresno.
Yeah, you down a little bit. You're a couple hours away from Salinas. Yep, it's in Monterey County. Yep.
All right, so while I'm waiting on the rest of the brothers, said West Texas. Yeah, Pierre said he know where exactly where Salinas is. You in Monterey County. Gotcha. My daughter is stationed in Cali. What part of Cali she in?
Right, I didn't know she was old enough to have a daughter stationed in Cali.
Yeah, she an old head, bro.
I didn't know she was an old head.
Salinas is next to Monterey.
Right, yeah,
oh, okay, so Pure, you right there next to it then. So yeah, you'll be able to speak to if it's racial tension.
So she in San Diego. She down there at what is that base? Camp Pendleton. She's at Camp Pendleton, Mika. Camp Pendleton.
Yeah, so while we waiting on Mika to get her answer, I'm gonna direct everybody under the sound of my voice to go to the same tree. Let me drop that link. Same tree, different branch, publishing.com. You know, you can check out the website or whatever, but you know, you want to go to the bookstore.
Yeah, I just told you. Pure Black just told you that you're closer to Salinas than he is. Yeah, you like maybe 2 hours away. Hour 45.
Oh, okay.
Away.
Okay. Well, you know, I don't be out in this region too much. But yeah, man. Go to the bookstore. and you will see my brother Kofi Pasai or Kofi Piche, and you go to view details. We have Beautiful Lessons of Kimoyo. Y'all need to make sure y'all get that. I got the book right behind me, but you want to make sure you get this book, man. We always talking about African culture, African quote unquote spirituality, which we are starting to try to get away from that term and refer to it as Kimoyo. Beautiful Lessons about Kimoyo is going to give you everything that you need to know about Kimoyo, which again is African religions. It's going to give you everything from the rituals to the rites of passages and etc., man. So make sure y'all get this.
And what's important? Why would you say that's important for our children and for those who want to teach this and know this? Why would you say that's important? I know why it's important.
Well, off the rip, I would say we are here in America. African Americans are steeped in European culture. We are steeped in it. Most of us grew up within the circle of Christianity, and we tried to leave Christianity and go directly to African cultures and African religions, and I appreciate the intentions, but if you don't cleanse yourself of that European culture, you will go into African religions or Kimoyo with that same mentality and try to Christianize African religions or spookify African religions, and that's not what we need. Also, for the beginner that that's not familiar with African religions or Kimoyo at all, it's good. It's easily digestible. It's something that you can read as a beginner, as an entry level person into Kimoyo or African religion. So I think it's a great book. It clears up a lot of misconceptions about Kimoyo, and it's also a book that anybody could read and digest easily and get the information from. So that's why I would say it.
Much respect. And that's exactly what I was saying in my head. Like, we need to cleanse ourselves of these ideas. And that's the problem. I don't think a lot of us understand it. And me and my brother Raheem was talking about this. And what they did with these Abrahamic faiths, it was strategically sophisticated how they implemented these ideas upon us and were able to perpetuate them for this many years afterwards.
Yeah, man, the influence is powerful. That psychological influence is far greater than any physical influence that they could have had on us.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So, okay.
And it's so layered. And that's the other part of it. It's so layered. They've basically told us, and I have to say it straight out, they basically, with the ideas of these Abrahamic faiths, they basically told our ancestors and us that anything that your ancestors on Africa was doing is dumb.
Good point. Devilish, demonic, all that.
All that. And the only way you're going to be looked at as human is if you accept one of these Abrahamic faiths.
Yeah, man. Exactly. Good point. Appreciate it, Sister Safai. She said she loves the book. I'm telling you, it's a great read. It's a great read. So let's get into this other video real quick. It is Pierre. If y'all are familiar with Pierre, I'm pretty sure y'all are familiar with Pierre. If you've seen How to Be a Player, Bill Bellamy movie, he was a light-skinned brother.
Talking about. That's what
I thought. Yeah, man. Big up to Pierre, man. He was a light-skinned brother in the movie. So he has a gripe about people that are unvaccinated. So let's hear what he got to say.
to be getting more divided by the day when it comes to the question of should you get the COVID vaccine or not. Recently, our very own Comedy Hype analyst, Pierre, revealed that he had contracted the virus despite being fully vaccinated. Now, the CDC has made it known that if you've received your vaccine, that does not exclude you from getting the disease, but it does improve your chances if you are infected. Pierre received tons of support from his viral video, with several other comedians like D.L. Hughley reposting his message. Some would take issue with Pierre for suggesting that vaccinated people and unvaccinated people should be segregated. Today on the show, we have our Comedy Hype analysts, Capone, Vanessa Fraction, and Pierre on the show to talk about Pierre's experience. But first, let's take a look at this clip.
I'll take this time talking about this COVID thing, man, which I think is getting out of hand. Just let you know, I am vaccinated. I've been vaccinated since April, fully vaccinated since April. And I recently caught COVID. So I've been on the low. I didn't want anybody to know about it. Yeah, it was bad. I have underlying conditions. I have diabetes and one kidney. But I also knew that getting a shot didn't mean necessarily I was never going to get COVID. I'll be honest, I didn't think it was going to be as bad as I got. When I got it, I didn't think it was going to be that bad, but it was. But it wasn't bad enough to be on a ventilator. And it's not bad enough to be dead right now. So I'm going to chalk it up that the vaccine helped me save my life, or helped save my life. I think we should separate ourselves in the living of this world. We should separate ourselves. If you don't want to take COVID, you don't want to take a vaccine, that's fine. But I don't think you should mingle people who took the test.
All right, right off rip, real quick. He said he's been fully vaccinated. He got the vaccine, and he also has underlying conditions. He said he has one kidney, and he named something else. I can't remember off the top of my head. But
diabetes.
Yeah, diabetes. I thought that was it, but I didn't want to throw it out there if it wasn't. But yeah, okay, diabetes in one liver, and he ended up contracting COVID, and he knows that getting the vaccine doesn't necessarily mean that you're not going to get COVID, meaning he understands the science, at least at a basic level, of the vaccine and what it's supposed to do, because he said he contracted COVID and it wasn't as harsh as most other people. And I'm assuming those most other people are unvaccinated people. So good job to Pierre for understanding what he actually put in his body. So I'm gonna keep going. If you need to stop, you want to say anything, just let me know. I'll stop it.
For sure.
Now, as I mentioned, there were some people that are, on both sides, but I think the consensus is we're glad to see.
It's not bad enough to be dead right now. So I'm going to chalk it up that the vaccine helped me save my life, or helped save my life. I think we should separate ourselves in the living of this world. We should separate ourselves. If you don't want to take COVID, you don't want to take a vaccine, that's fine. But I don't think you should mingle people who took the test.
Now, as I mentioned, there were some people that are, on both sides, but I think the consensus is we're glad to see, Pierre, that you're doing well and you're able to make it through that. So thank you for that. Capone, I want to come to you first. After seeing that video, what's your reaction to that?
Pierre is very, very, I empathize with some of the shit that he did say about having a kidney and being diabetic. But the separation shit was totally stupid. That's number one. And I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I'm just being real. The thing that he said that kills me about people is how quick we forget about God. You are sitting here talking about a vaccine saved you. If God wanted you dead, there ain't nothing in this world that can save you. You didn't give thanks to God that I'm here. You didn't give grateful to nothing but a vaccine. And you're trying to convince people to take the vaccine or stay the fuck away from each other. That is white people supremacy talk. White people talk that way, and they've been talking that way for years. And if I've never looked at you as a white racist, I look at you as a white racist right now.
Yo.
Not even a white name. You gave
Pierre, pause it real quick. Yo, now I didn't know Capone was gonna come like this. My brother actually knows this dude. My brother grew up with him. All right. Now the shit that he's saying is totally ridiculous. Pierre did right. The science is what saved him. It wasn't no God that saved him. The man don't have a kidney. He has diabetes.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. He told him he sounded like a white man.
A white man. A white racist.
Because he's concerned about his safety, his health. People take the vaccine, people get vaccinated because they are concerned about their health. Self-preservation is is essential to Homo sapiens sapiens.
Man.
Like if we had no sense of self-preservation, Homo sapiens sapiens would not be here. Exactly. And we don't even have to go that far. If we didn't have a sense of self-preservation, our ancestors, those ancestors that were taken from the west coast of Africa and brought to the New World, would not have survived and been as populous today. Self-preservation.
For inoculation.
Right. It's crazy, man.
I actually thought this guy was smarter than that, because when he hung out with my brother, he acted a little smarter. I didn't know he was on no crap like this though. But keep going.
You gave the tire man that's a black man, and everything that you could possibly do to degrade a black man, you did it, and you said it, and everybody heard it. And the fact that you're half white and half black, your white side took all over you just now.
I definitely appreciate your feedback. Vanessa, I want to come to you to get your thoughts on that. What was your reaction after seeing that video?
Chromebooks have the everything button, so you can find things instantly. Switch to Chrome.
Oh, hey.
They were not as passionate as Capone's feelings, I will definitely say.
Passion is good.
Pierre, first off, yes, I am very glad that you got over that. I'm so glad that you're healthy, and I'm so glad that you were able to talk about it and continue to share your experience. I have been saying that you need to do what's best for you. And some people say, it's, I'm not taking a specific side and I need to buckle down to one side or the other. But I think that's the issue, is that we're making it one side against another side, and it shouldn't be that. You have to do what you feel is best for your health. And for me, I thought taking the vaccination was, so I understood and agreed with him on, it's going to better my chances, not that I might not get it, but that it wouldn't be as severe. As far as the separation part, I felt like that was a bit much, and it gets a little dangerous when we get to completely separating. I think that it's a personal choice to separate myself, and you can make a personal choice to continue to wear your mask, whether you're vaccinated or not vaccinated, and to separate yourself and still go by COVID laws, because you don't know. People got fake vaccination cards out here. There's all kinds of things going on. So I think that you should just take, take proper health. How the hell am I saying this? I've been drinking. Look, take the precautions that are good for your health, period. And that's a personal decision.
Right. Now, Pierre, I do have a couple questions, and I definitely want to give you the opportunity to expand on some of your thoughts. I know Capone had very strong thoughts. Is there anything?
What up, Top?
What's up? What's going on? What's this about?
Pierre, dude from How to Be a Player, light-skinned dude. He basically was going off on unvaccinated people. He said they need to be separated in public from vaccinated people. Matter of fact, I'll just play it over again, because I know it's a couple of people that's just coming in now too. So hold on 1 second.
The country appears to be getting more divided by the day when it comes to the question of, should you get the COVID vaccine or not? Recently, our very own Comedy Hype analyst, Pierre, revealed that he had contracted the virus despite being fully vaccinated. Now, the CDC has made it known that if you've received your vaccine, that does not exclude you from getting the disease, but it does improve your chances if you are infected. Pierre received tons of support from his viral video, with several other comedians like D.L. Hughley reposting his message. Some would take issue with Pierre for suggesting that vaccinated people and unvaccinated people should be segregated. Today on the show, we have our Comedy Hype analysts, Capone, Vanessa Fraction, and Pierre on the show to talk about Pierre's experience. But first, let's take a look at this clip.
I'll take this time talking about this COVID thing, man, which I think is getting out of hand. Just let you know, I am vaccinated. I've been vaccinated since April, fully vaccinated since April. And I recently caught COVID. That's why I've been on the low. I didn't want anybody to know about it. Yeah, it was bad. I have underlying conditions. I have diabetes and one kidney. But I also knew that getting a shot didn't mean necessarily I was never going to get COVID. I'll be honest, I didn't think it was going to be as bad as I got. When I got it, I didn't think it was going to be that bad, but it was. But it wasn't bad enough to be on a ventilator. And it's not bad enough to be dead right now. So I'm going to chalk it up that the vaccine helped me save my life, or helped save my life. I think we should separate ourselves in the living of this world. We should separate ourselves. If you don't want to take COVID, you don't want to take a vaccine, that's fine. But I don't think you should mingle people who took the test.
Now, as I mentioned, there were some people that are, on both sides, but I think the consensus is we're glad to see, Pierre, that you're doing well and you're able to make it through that. So thank you for that. Capone, I want to come to you first. After seeing that video, what's your reaction to that?
Pierre is very, very, I empathize with some of the shit that he did say about having a kidney and being diabetic. But the separation, respect